In this video, I'll be taking you through the correct way to perform cable crossovers. Cable crossovers are an isolation exercise, which means if you use correct form, the only muscle group you'll be targeting is your chest, which is exactly what we want. I'm going to show you how you can use cable crossovers to target your entire chest, your upper chest and your lower chest. So if you feel a certain area is lagging, you know how to bring it up. Cable crossovers are not going to add a lot of size to your chest like the bench press is, but it does give your chest a really good shape, and it's a great way to finish off a chest workout. When performing the cable crossovers, it's important that you make sure you use full range of motion and don't do half reps. So what this means is when you're taking the weight back towards the machine, you want to take it as far back as your arms will let you, then pull the weight together using your chest muscles and basically touch the cables together at the top of the rep. The more you are able to stretch your arms back, the more you stretch your chest, which means the more strain you're going to be putting on your chest, which is going to make the exercise a lot harder. When you bring your hands together at the top of the rep, you want to squeeze your chest muscles as hard as you can, and that creates more tears in your muscle, which is going to maximize growth. One of the most important things you must make sure you are doing when performing this exercise is that your arms are locked into the same position from the start of the movement to the end of the movement. Your arms have a slight bend at your elbow when you are taking the weight back towards the machine, and your arms have a slight bend in the elbow when you bring them together at the top of the rep. Your arms stay locked into the same position throughout the entire set because this is what is going to focus all of the tension on your chest. You don't want your arms full stretched out, and you don't want too much of a bend at the elbows, only a slight bend. In my first video, you will see me performing cable crossovers correctly, which will be targeting my entire chest. You do this by lining the cables up exactly in line with your chest. You take your arms all the way back, maximizing the range of motion, and then you bring your hands together at the top of the rep and squeeze. In my second video, you'll see me performing the cable crossovers targeting my upper chest. All that changes in this exercise is the position of the cable. Instead of being directly in line with your chest, they will be positioned a little bit above your head, and you'll go through the exact same movement, maintaining the slight bend in your elbow and squeezing at the top of the rep. And in my third video, you'll see me performing cable crossovers targeting my lower chest. All that changes in this exercise is the position of the cables. This time you'll be moving them right down to the bottom, and you go through the exact same process, but this time you're lining them, lifting them up from the bottom, bringing the cables up to your chest and squeezing at the top. I can't stress how important it is to maintain that slight bend in your elbow throughout the entire movement of the exercise, because that is what is going to make sure that all of the tension is on your chest.